Hi everybody. I was on for a second, but I had to go away because Facebook dropped me off again. So anyway, let's hope that we can get through today without any mishaps whatsoever. I think we'll be okay. Come on in and say hi. Hi, Debbie. Debbie Rains, first one I saw. I'm so glad you guys are here. Hi, hi, hi. Hi, Lynn. Hi. Hi, everybody. Hi, Shelly. We're over in studio today. Hi, Linda from Aloha. We're in studio today, so I want to show you a lot of stuff that's coming up. Hi, Sissy. Sissy, I'm so excited about what you showed us today. I can't wait to go do that. Hi, Debbie Gross. Hi, Fran. Hi, Antoinetta. Thank you, Fran. It is a full, like it goes all the way down to my calves. Just very flowy. I usually wear it with like white pants. Hi, Mom. Mom's here. Hi, Mare. Hi, Molly. Hi, everybody. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Allison. Hi, guys. Thanks so much for being here. I didn't think to check to make sure everybody else, all the other crafters were already done with all their gigs. So I'm hoping that I didn't come in and step on anybody's toes. Hi, Greta. Hi, Kim. Let's see. Hi, Pamela Taylor. How is my day? Today, it's been an easy day. Hi, Charlotte. Hi, Debbie. It's been an easy day. I got up and I had all kinds of plans for what I was going to do today, a project I was going to do, and at the last minute changed my mind. So I decided I would rather show, I'm still going to do a craft. We're going to do a simple, fun craft today. Hi, Andy. Hi, Sylvia. Like I said, I'm going to do a simple craft today, but something that you guys are all going to want to see. And I'm also going to show you some stuff that's coming up this month that I think you're going to be really excited about. Hi, Morello. Hi, Michelle Hall. Okay, let me get started. Hi, Janine. Are you working? Are you in a patient's room with their TV on? Hi, Kathy. Okay, gang, let's get started. Thank you. Again, it was back in the day when Steinmart was around. What happened to Steinmart? Why Steinmart? You know, why not Dollar General or something? Why Steinmart? I love Steinmart. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Sandy. Hope you're doing good, friend. Hi, Lissa. Hi, Sherry. You didn't get a schedule? We posted it. It's on all the pages, Sherry, so you should have seen that. Hi, Linda. How are you? Good to see you. Hi, Debbie Malam. Milam. I wish somebody would always tell me how to pronounce your names if I mess them up. So, hi, Nancy. Okay, let's get started. Because you guys know I could do this all day and change your... Oh, I know. How crazy is that? Molly, yeah, I do it all the time, which is so funny. I'll tell the girls what we're going to do, and then they'll get all ready and get all the links and get everything done, and then I go, hey, change my mind on that one. So, hi, Sharon. Yeah, we follow our guide. I know it's confusing. Okay, first thing I want to do is show you guys, we have so many things coming up this month because it's fall, it's Halloween, it's just fun. So I just want you to see, hi Micheline, hi Sandra, hi everybody. Okay, just know, hi's for everybody, all the way around, hi for everybody. We've got some really cool stuff coming up. So I'm just going to give you like a little glimpse into what's coming up. Here's the kicker. 90% of this is going to be coming up in our membership. So if you're not in our membership, I feel like I am probably very bad about not promoting it, but the reason I do promote it is you guys know the money thing is not my thing. Here's what it is. It makes no sense for me if you guys don't join the membership because it's cheaper to join the membership and have everything than it is to take one of our tutorials. So I say all the time, just get in there. We have so much fun. You can't even believe we do so much stuff. So just for the record, 90% of this is going to be in membership. If you're already in there, you're lucky. And if you're not, just consider it because it really will save you a lot of money. You'll become part of our community and it's just fun. Just so you know, this month, we all put together a montage of a We Are Family dancing, and we're all in it. So, I mean, we just do fun stuff. Anyway, this is one of the things coming up. These, my friends, are napkin rings. We are not going to give any links today. You guys can find this if you want them, but these are on Amazon. They're just gold crown napkin rings. They are spectacular for everything. So we're going to do this in a whole black and white check, and we are either going to mount it on a board or mount it on like in a wreath. So how darling is that? All Amazon, just FYI, that was all Amazon. This week in our membership, I'm gonna show you how, because we are so excited about this one, we're gonna show you how to take anything, and turn it into a lamp. How exciting is that? My friend figured it out, and so we're going with it. So this could be something, I mean, again, 25 bucks is how much membership is a month. And if you sign up for a year, it's $250 for the whole year, so you get 2 months for free. But anyway, it's worth it just for that, to know how to do this, in my mind. Okay, let me see. I've got a lot of stuff up here. I'm going to show you how to do chalk lettering. Chalk hand lettering, that's a big one. Everybody wants to know about this, and this is something you guys can really get your teeth into and get excited about. I'm gonna show you how to do hand lettering on anything. So that is so fun. How about this? How about making a, these little paper mache dress forms that you can get at, I think Hobby Lobby still has them. Little decoupage, a doorknob, or what you could do for Halloween is put a skull on here instead with a little crown, and then after Halloween, take the skull off and then pop a doorknob in, and you've got it for the rest of the year. Anyway, just fun stuff, funny stuff. We are going to play with some more molds, and I'm going to show you how to take a regular mold, and this is Formflex, which is one of our favorite things ever. This is completely dry, but it's formable, so you can form it around anything. And we're going to be doing that, and I'm going to show you how to make this look like it has been in an old castle for years and years. So that's something fun. Hi, Deborah Boucher. Okay, just a couple more things real quick. This is, as you can see, my mom found this. It was half off, $25. So it was $12 at a Lutheran thrift store. And I said, Mom, just pick it up. She's like, well, it's old and kind of dusty. I said, it's okay, pick it up. We'll figure it out. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show you how to take a wreath from anywhere, literally anywhere, Goodwill or wherever you can find one, and turn it into a spectacular centerpiece for Halloween or for Thanksgiving, something that you would be so proud to have on your dining room table all the time. And we're gonna paint some little mini pumpkins to go in it, and we're going to completely redo this whole wreath. So that's coming up. I'm trying to move. We're doing furniture. We're doing a lot of furniture this month, you guys. We are going to do, we're doing a huge armoire. That's gonna be an ongoing thing, but I want you to learn how to do furniture. Also, I'm really excited about this. This is from Mint by Michelle. This is decoupage, like tissue paper, decoupage tissue paper. It's absolutely gorgeous. And let me show you what we're gonna put it on. I reversed my camera for you guys today. So we've got this huge thing. I found this at a hospice thrift store. It's an old vintage magazine rack, spectacular. And this is what it looked like. It was like this gold. And so I've just given it one coat of a base coat. And then I'm going to put that decoupage paper over the whole thing on both sides. We're going to do some black and white check. We're gonna do some stripes. We're gonna do some other colors. And we're gonna turn this thing into something completely spectacular. And that's something you could do on even a regular magazine rack. It doesn't have to be something that spectacular, but it could be anything. We just got done with our lamp class, so that will be for sale starting today. You can go on our website and buy our lamp class, but it's $29. our membership's only $25 and you get all this other stuff. So these are some of the shades that we made Sunday night in class. Look at this. So we go through exactly how to do this, how to make patterns, how to do all this kind of stuff. We've done tassels. These were what we made. Our first month, our first class was our tassels, and the ladies are still working on those. And then I showed you how to make other lamps. So, okay, that's enough. I want you to know that is what's coming up this month. And if you're not in our membership, get in there, sisters, because I haven't lied to you yet, and I never would. So it would definitely be worth it. Let me get rid of this so I don't break anything. Hold on. But how about those little crown napkin rings? Those are amazing. They really are. I ordered them not knowing, I had no idea if they were gonna work or not. They are so perfect for everything, including even this size skull, which this was from the Dollar Tree. And did you see, Joanne, some of the other stores has these skulls, and I'm not a Halloween girl, just so you know, I'm not a Halloween girl, but a lot of people are, and so I need to make sure, you know, I'm a well-rounded crafter. Julia, thank you. Oh, good. Okay, everybody's excited. So anyway, these are only $1 at the Dollar Tree. They're like 10 to 15 everywhere else. They're just plastic. But you do some black and white check on him and add a crown, and you've got something really, really cute. I found this. Hold on, one more. I found this one at Ross. So if you go to Ross, check it out. How cute is that? We're going to do this with a crown. Those are bees. And you can see I've already marked it out. I'm going to do a black and white check on the top, and we're gonna do some decoupage paper on the bottom, and then put them on some scary books, and we're gonna make some scary books. See? You don't know what you're missing. Okay, let's get started. So today, and you know, I'm not a Dollar Tree girl at all, but once in a while I'm in there, and I get excited to go in there. Hi everybody, hi guys, hi Michelle. Yes, we've got a lot of stuff coming up. Hi Jody. Anyway, so I'm in Dollar Tree the other day, looking around thinking, there's not gonna be anything I can find that I want. Hi Diane. And lo and behold, the skull was there. These were there. And $58 later, I walked out of Dollar Tree with a car full of stuff. So anyway, this is what we're gonna do today, and I'm gonna show you what you can do with these. So these they all look like this. And I didn't care what letter was on it. I got A-R-T, I think. A-R-T, yeah, art, duh. Those are the words I got. Hi, Patricia, thank you. Hi, Mary Jane. Hi, Babu. Anyway, they're all initials. So you could either just, you know, take it home and leave it like that. That's fine, but that's certainly not what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna show you how to do some beautiful orange painting right here to make it look like a real pumpkin. Hi, Nancy Lewis. Yep, everybody's in their place. We're gonna do some black white check on the sides. On this one, we are going to go, and we're going to stencil a new initial on this one. We're going to do a new initial. This one, we are going to do a quote. We're going to do an orange background. We're going to do a quote, this beautiful quote I just found. It was scrapbook paper, so I just found the quote. And it says, dancing of the autumn leaves on a surface of a lake is a dream we see when we are awake. I just thought it was so pretty. And I found this scrapbook paper, which is absolutely adorable it's the Paper Studio, so that's or it's probably both Michael's and Hobby Lobby. I think I got this one at Hobby Lobby. I want to show you something first that someone showed me in our Sisterhood, and I've been racking my brain trying to remember who it was, so if it was you, let us know, because this is genius. I had never even heard of this before, you guys. This is called paper thinning. So when you're decoupaging with scrapbook paper, it's thick and it's really hard to get it to go on nice. But did you know you can thin it? So let me show you what that means. So you're going to take your scrapbook paper, flip it over, and you are going to put a whole piece of masking tape like right across the top, okay? So you're gonna do that right across the top, and then you're going to press it down, and make sure you're not on paper or anything that's gonna pull up, but make sure that you're on, like this is just a plastic surface, and then it's gonna take a second for you to get it going, but then I want you to grab, hold on, you can grab in here. Okay, I'm not very good at it yet, you guys. This is just the second time I've ever even tried it. Come on, it worked earlier though. Okay, you should be able to pull it all in one piece, but for some reason, okay, well, I'm gonna just show you anyway. But this is how you paper thin. It should come off in one sheet, and normally it would. Practice on something first other than what you're gonna use. But look at this, you can pull it back, and it's like a napkin where you have all the plies, and it'll come right off and make you a really nice, thin piece of scrapbook paper. How awesome is that? I love that so much. So anyway, I wish I was better at it. I should have, okay, here we go. I should have really practiced first, but here we go. I think I get so impatient. If you just take your time, and the person that did it for us, she did it really fast, but she's obviously done it a bunch. So let's just see. Okay, I'm just gonna grab what I can grab. I know the suspense is killing everybody. Okay, well, we're gonna get it close. But look at this. Paper thinning, okay? So hopefully, hopefully you're much better at it than I am. But I just think that's amazing. And now you have a really thin piece of scrapbook paper that's ready for Mod Podge. Judy Knoll, you did it last night. You must be talking about something else, and the alarm went off. Thank you, Babu. Yes, they're very nice. So, okay, so instead of doing that today, the thinning, now you've seen how to do it. I'm just gonna do a regular straight, with this, I'm just gonna do straight scrapbook paper on this, and we're going to go ahead and decoupage this. And like I said, I'm gonna show you how to do some beautiful orange and brown shading with a pumpkin. And here's what's so interesting about this. You can, if you have a fingernail, you can get right in. So all I've done is press this down. I can get right in with my fingernail and take that right off. And now I have a perfect line for cutting. And it was paper thinning. Has anybody had luck with that? Like really good luck. I'm so mad because I tried it earlier and I was really getting good at it. But hey, that's the reality. It's live TV. We are just crafters, just trying to figure it out. You know, we're not trying to say that we're, you know, miracle workers or anything. Okay, so then we're just gonna lay that down. And I will cut the excess off, but I'm gonna do that probably with something else. So let's get some Mod Podge out here. Here it is. I use this one. It's the, you can see everything clearly because I've got it turned. Hi, Kathy. Oh, I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Well, your fingernail or your Sara Lee's, whatever. You guys, it is funny because I have to have nice nails, but I can't keep nice nails because I am painting all day long and the paint gets all over them. And so it's embarrassing, but it's, you know, I'm really right out there with my information. These are those press-ons that you can get at CVS or anywhere. And I'm not gonna lie, they work in a pinch. And the only thing that's embarrassing is when they, you know, when you're anywhere and they fly off and you're just like, excuse me, but that's my fingernail on the table, if you don't mind handing that over to me. So that's the only thing about it. Okay, so I'm using Mod Podge, and I'm just going to go ahead and put some on here. I won't use the burn technique because I did not prime it at all. It is orange, and I didn't worry about it. All I did, you guys, was just give it a base coat of Benjamin Moore OC-117. It's just a regular matte paint. If you're going to do any type of painting or Mod Podge or anything like that, I suggest with your base coat to be a flat or a matte. I use flat or matte for everything. So that's just what I suggest. Whether I'm right or not, who knows? but I've been painting long enough to know that's what works for me. So hopefully that's what will work for you. I just thought that this little paper was so cute. Hi, Connie Keller. You're moving. Hi, Monique. My weekend was good. It was, it was quiet up until, yes, Julia, I know that, but here's the other thing. I don't have time to go sit in a salon and to like be on top of that every 2 weeks. I just can't. So that is probably the other reason why I just thought this is so much easier for me. And, you know, there's some things in life that I don't care about, and this is one of them. You know, I need to have my nails looking decent, especially for when we go live on Roku TV. But, you know, other than that, not a big deal. Okay, I'll show you guys my dress. It's like a, I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a long thing, and it's got tassels on the bottom. And like I said, I usually wear it with a white tank top and white pants. And I don't know if Steinmart still has it, but it's, I wear it a lot. It's one of my favorite things. Let's get my sandpaper. Let's try sandpaper and see. You have an eye infection. Oh, I'm so sorry. You can also Mod Podge the front of the paper picture and wet the back of the paper. I missed it. Now I did here, I watched what I do because I don't sleep. I'm in the middle of menopause and I thought for sure I'd be out of it by now. But nope, still in it. And so I'm up most of the night, almost every night. And last night I started watching videos. And if you notice, you watch a video and then it says next video. And if you don't catch it to turn it off, it'll start whatever next video they think that you should watch. Well, unfortunately, everything that they showed I wanted to watch, but I watched a lady do her decoupage, like the big stuff for furniture, and she added water to the paper first and then laid it down a little bit at a time. You guys, I've never seen anything lay down so perfect. So I'm going to try that and see if it works when we do the little magazine stand. I'm gonna try it because it, when I watched her do it, 0 wrinkles. It just laid down so nice. Let me know if any of you all have done that because I thought it was amazing. Thank you, Lori. And still having, oh my God, you're 75 and you still have menopause? Please tell me, please tell me that's not gonna happen. Yeah, I'm over it, you guys. I'm so over it. Anyway, so I was excited about that, but also the point of that. So I'm watching, like I watched 3 videos in a row from like 2 to like 3:30. At 3:30, I go, okay, I'm gonna turn this off. But it clicked over to another video and it was me. I couldn't believe it. I was so excited. I was like, that looks familiar. That's me. So it was on YouTube, which just cracked me up. So apparently they thought that I, you know, wanted to watch myself again, which, you know, anyway, was exciting. I'm sure nobody else saw the excitement in that one, but I did. I couldn't believe it. Okay, let me get this one down and then we'll do the rest. This is the part that takes the longest. I have not tried the iron-on, Eileen. It's just like I always say, it's like snow skiing. If I'm no good at it, I don't like to do it. But I know it takes practice. Jody, you haven't started yet. Well, it did make me feel good. It was just a little surreal though, that to think that, because it was the video I did on napkin burning, which is altogether had over 100,000 views and like 700 shares. And so I guess, you know, it's just maybe just in their lineup of popular YouTube videos, but I thought it was exciting. Okay, this paper's cute. It's probably not what I would have picked, you know, for myself, but I just thought it was cute and I hadn't seen it before, so I thought it'd be nice for you guys to see it, that's all. Hi, Crafting by Faith with Lori. Welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you for sprinkling. I appreciate that. Hold on. Who was that? Monique, you just did it? It was either Monique or Morello. I missed who that was that did your first live. Yeah, it's intimidating, but once you've done it, piece of cake. And then you don't want to do like a video because it's so much easier. Okay, hold on. Patty Craft, spray paper lightly with water. Yes, that's what she did. And lay it down. I'm telling you, I had never seen that. She used one of those, what are they called? Like the misting spray bottles that you use for chalk paint. And I went and bought one because I thought, you know how I am. If I see another crafter with a tool, I go, oh, I probably need that. I must go get that. Whatever that is, I probably need it. And so I go get all that stuff. So I saw, I want to say it was Char's Art from the Heart. I think I saw her do it. And with a little spray bottle or somebody, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna go get one of those. Well, I got one, and so that's what she used, and that's what I'm gonna use when I do it, because it worked really well. That's so interesting that some of you had seen that. I'm just like probably behind the times. It works fine with a regular spray bottle too, Moniki. Okay, good to know, good to know. I did not know that. And I am such a sucker for anything that if it's, you know, if it looks like it might be cool, I'll probably get it. All right, let me get this down a little bit better. So see, that's the problem with the scrapbook paper. If this was a napkin, it would have laid down like a champ, but it did not, so. Okay, so anyway, just cute, but I want you to see this, and I'm gonna do it on both, and then I want you to see the different styles. So here's what I'm using today. These are my favorite, I'm so sorry, my hair is like a nightmare today. I don't know why. Okay, so this is Canyon Orange, and this is Pumpkin Patch. Now, I always say, don't ever just paint in one color. You need to lay, okay, hold on, Michelle's telling me, lay on page protector, plastic sheet, and mist, turn over Mod Podge surface to apply. That's exactly what they did. I'm so impressed that you guys know this stuff. Anyway, these two together make a perfect pumpkin orange. I never just use one color, ever, because you're never gonna get the coverage you want or the hand-painted type of look. Yeah. So I'm just gonna, this is way too much. I don't need all this much, but I didn't take the tops off of those yet. And I'm also going to add a little bit of burnt umber. Hold on. And then I'm gonna take a decent sized brush for the space. So what I'm using right now is a 1/2 inch wash brush. That's all. It's long hairs, very, very soft. And it's a Craft Smart, so that means this comes in the value packs. You can probably find it at Walmart or anywhere. Okay, so here's what I do. I'm going to dip straight down into each of the oranges first. Straight down into each of the oranges. I'm gonna flip my brush all the way over, and I'm going to just tap in that burnt umber. I'm just, look, it's barely there, just tapping. I'm gonna wipe it on my plate because I wanna see what I've got, and I love it. So watch now. If I keep the burnt umber, the dark, to the outside edge, it's going to give me a beautiful effect. And if you need to go back in and get more, you can, and we will. I was being very conservative on that time because I didn't want to do too much. But I do want you to see how you can create beautiful painting by adding more colors to whatever you're doing. So far, look at that. As opposed to, so let me show you what it would look like if we did not do this. If you said, oh, I don't need to do that. I'm just gonna do it in pumpkin patch orange. This is what you're gonna get. I'm just gonna do this one side. Okay, so you're gonna get that if you just do that. But if you keep working in your colors, you're going to end up with a gorgeous effect. And do you see how much deeper and richer that side looks? So this is why I always use more than one color. I never just use one. Now, granted, it's fine. The other one is fine, but it's not perfect. I mean, it's not, you know, how great this is. And we're not worrying about a light source, or if you're an artist, I mean, this is a craft, so don't get on my back about it. This is a craft, and so I'm just doing a dark all the way around the edges on this one, and a little bit inside. But look how pretty that is compared to just doing something plain. And it couldn't be easier, you guys. It's a cheap brush, cheap paint, and just 3 colors. You could have easily done it with 2 colors, but I always prefer just whatever I can get my hands on. So, and then I would go all the way around, because we always make sure we get all of our edges. So, and that, when you're doing your edges, you could just do it just in the burnt umber, or come around and do all of it. That wouldn't make any difference. But I'm hoping you can see, I'm just getting on here. A little bit of it got on the paper, but that's no big deal, because watch what we're gonna do next. Okay, so we've got that. See, when the camera's turned, it's very confusing for us. Okay, so now here is my antiquing trick. If you're not familiar with this stuff, go get it. This is Distress Ink by Tim Holtz. It's at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and it's just called Distress Ink. Alongside of it are these little things. Hi everybody, I'm so sorry. I'm like, today when we're on studio, it's hard for me to say hi to everybody because not everybody loves that. But just know I will go back and see everything. Hi, Debbie Scott from Kansas. See, when you do anything in bold letters or put a smiley face or any kind of color, we see it instantly, and I saw that instantly because she had a sunflower or something on it. So look, if you just go along the edges, it antiques it. How crazy is that? And I just want it to look a little bit aged. And look at the difference. Just takes it up a notch. Just get it a little bit, you know, so it doesn't look like you just bought this pumpkin at Dollar Tree. Just keep doing whatever you need to give it a better look. And of course, I always do the sides, but I just think that that is so much cuter. Okay, so we're gonna do a stencil of an initial in the middle, and then we're going to do a little, I was gonna say we'd do a little black and white check on the stem, but I don't think so. I don't think that would look right. So let's let that dry for a second and let's move over to this one. So this one, I'm gonna do the same thing with the orange in the middle again, and then, get some, I need to get that off my brush. Okay, so I'm gonna dip into both, tap into the brown, wipe it off, and then just go around the edges. With the dark is always on the outside when you're doing something like this. So I hope if you've never done something like this, that this helps at least a little bit in just your basic crafting. Like I said, this isn't like art school right here. This is for basic crafting, but you can see how quickly, and you don't really have to go back over it and over it and over it. You can just do a couple, because you're just trying to get the look. So imagine this on a pumpkin. So what I say to people is when you're doing just a plain piece of wood pumpkin, at least has maybe the shape, but it's still just a plain piece of wood. If you do your pumpkin like this, and before every ridge, you do the dark around every ridge. So let me show you. I'm just gonna show you real quick. For instance, if this was a new ridge, like a new, what are they called? Rib. If this was a new rib on a pumpkin, so let's say this is, we're looking at it as one rib, but I'm gonna make it into 2. So watch this. If you were to just give it a little bit of a curve, now you have two ribs, basically. So I hope that made sense. And all I did was add a little extra burnt umber to that. And so if you're working on a flat surface and you don't have the ridges, but you've got the pumpkin shape, that's how you can make it look like a pumpkin. So, yeah. Anyway, let's get rid of that because I need to have it. This is the one we're going to put the little saying on. Okay, so we've got that. What I'm going to do now is I want to do a black and white check because, you know, we can't do anything without a little black and white check on it somewhere. You've been working on the technique, Sherry. Oh, I'm so happy about that, you guys, because it really is. I always say, you can do this. If I didn't think you could, I would tell you, but you can do this. And this is a $1 project. And so for a lot of you guys are like, okay, yeah, we love all your stuff, but it cost me a fortune to do your projects. This is $1, but I wanted you to see how you can take a dollar item and turn it into something spectacular. Let me get a pencil. Okay, and let's see. I want to see how I want to do this. I kind of want to, okay, I'll show you. Let's start right in the center like I usually do. We're going to start right in the center. And I'm just going to lay this is a 1/2-inch ruler, or it could be a quilter's wand. They're called magic quilter's wands. They're 1/2-inch. The quilter's wand, at least this one that I got on Amazon, it's called Milk Quilter's Magic Wand. It doesn't have any of the measurements on it. So that's the only thing, but I don't really even use those. So 1/2-inch is my favorite size for checking. And it's also based on the size of the project that you're working on. If this was a bigger pumpkin, obviously I could go with a regular, size ruler, but this project is way too small for a regular size. Now normally I would be following the shape of this, but today we're not, just because this doesn't have a lot of that room to do that. So I'm just doing this straight, and now I'm going right in the middle vertically. And I'll do the same thing on both. And this is going to be adorable. And nobody will believe that it is a $1 pumpkin when we're done. Okay, then we're gonna do a drag, and I'm going to use a 1/4-inch wash brush. This is just a small, long hair wash brush. And if you think I look like I'm having issues, it's because this is why crafters hate having their camera flipped, because I think I'm looking here, but it's over here. So it's just something, different. And if you're new to us, we do this because we love the Mackenzie Childs look, which is the black and white check, or blue and white check, or parchment, or any of that stuff. We love that look. And so this is our version of what that is. And in all of their designs, they have a, hold on, let me find my other brush real quick. In all of their designs, sorry, now my tape is stuck to everything. They have what's called a drag, or colors behind. And so that's what this is. You'll see, we're going to go right up to it, but not, we're going to go right through it also, and you'll see when we get done. Rachel, you are late. And I'm using a Zen Level 2 number 8 paintbrush. These are very hard to find right now. So I usually can find them on Michael's online, but we haven't been able to find them lately. They're out of stock. So maybe you'll have better luck than we do, but it's a Zen Level 2 flat blender brush. So I'm going to dip into my black. I'm using the same black that I used for my drag. And hold on, the next thing I'm gonna do is mark every other box so I don't get messed up, and do 2 boxes side by side that are the same color. And I'm gonna do the same thing over here. And of course, because we've got this to separate, we're not going to try to, see, right there. It really does help to do this. do the one there. Because I've got this space in the middle, I don't need to worry about making sure that everything is, you know, all the way across, black, white, black, white, black, white, but in each section I need to make sure it is. So I'm gonna offload in the center and then just put my brush right on those lines and pull down. I'll go with a smaller brush right there. I'm gonna come over here, offload, get in one corner and push straight down. I've got the side of my brush on one line and the other side of my brush on the other line. And I'm just going to get back in that corner, push across, back in the other corner, push down. Hold on. And then I'm gonna come across the bottom. Do you know how hard it is to do this upside down? Anyway. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going because I can do it a lot faster, but just know that the key to checks, in my opinion, is to make sure that you use the right brushes and you always offload in the center first. Where did I get the pumpkins, Terry? Believe it or not, I know you're not gonna believe it, they are from Dollar Tree. And I wouldn't have bought them except they were just a cool shape. I was totally pleased with the shape of them and to have the dimension. And not only that, it is, look, it's nice thick wood. Like, these are really nice. And when we get done, nobody would ever know or care that they came from the Dollar Tree. But what a great little neighbor gift this would be for fall, to paint these for your neighbors with maybe a, you know, just some cookies or a little gift or something, just to, you know, just to be a good neighbor, just to say howdy doody. And does anybody do that anymore, or is everybody scared to death? Remember when, well, it wasn't when when we were all trick-or-treating, you know, you would go in people's houses, you'd be like, hi, Mrs. Herbert, and come on in, you'd go in. Then my kids, then when they were that era, because my kids are in their mid-30s, when they started trick-or-treating, it was like, don't take any unwrapped candy, there's probably a razor blade in it, or it's laced with, you know, crack or something. So then you had to be really careful about that. And now I think, I don't even think anybody does candy much anymore at all. I haven't had trick-or-treaters for a couple years. But isn't it funny how everything changes? We talked one of these lives, we talked about all of our funny different Halloween costumes that everybody had. Monique, nobody does that around you? I always think it should be done, but yeah, I think it is a rare commodity for somebody to do it. But imagine, well, they'll probably think you're a weirdo too. That's the other thing now. They'll probably be like, what is that neighbor's problem? And you're like, I'm just trying to be nice. But I do think these, or even if you're doing a gift for a friend, this on top of the package, super cute. I'm going to a luncheon in a few weeks with a bunch of my girlfriends. We go once a year and celebrate everybody's birthdays, and we all bring something with us, you know, a gift for everybody, just a small gift for everybody, but we always try not to do each other. And you brought cupcakes to a neighbor, and they talked to me through a screen door and said, what are they for? Lynn, oh my gosh, that's what I mean. I go, okay, well, maybe not your neighbors. Maybe you take it to your friend. That is so funny, but that's exactly what I feel like would happen. Now, my neighborhood here, I haven't been here that long, and they're very, very friendly here. Kathy Taylor, you guys still trick or treat? Yes, I will do the sides, Lissa. I will go back and do the sides. I just thought at least I'd get the top done for you guys. But I loved having trick-or-treaters. I always thought that was so fun. Sad that I don't anymore. Okay, now I need to go to a smaller little brush to get this in here. And I'm going to use it's the same type of brush. It's a Zen Level 2, number 4. Oh, Judy, good. I'm so glad you do. This is just a fun, nothing little project, but I'm doing this just to show you that you can sure make anything look fabulous. If you just look at it with your, you know, really good eyeballs and go, I wonder if I could do something crazy to that. So you definitely need to do that. And when you're picking a brush to do your checks with, this is something that people ask me all the time. How do I know what size brush to use? The brush should always be half or less than the size of your box. So as long as your brush is half or less than the size of your box, you'll be totally fine. And look, I was talking and went right through that one space. So hold on, let me do some white right there. But this is the other thing I love. You can fix anything. And now I'm going to a level 1, number 2. Just if you're out and about and have some questions about brushes, just ask me. I will always tell you what to get. I'm gonna just get some white paint there for a minute. I'll fix that. And then I've got one little one over here. So hopefully you're not talking to a couple hundred people and you can concentrate on what you're doing. Okay, cute, cute, cute. Is that darling? Okay, so now you could do your initial on this one too. If you could put your initial on that, but I thought this would be fun to change this one up with this, and I want to use a couple different products that I want you to see. Wow, how about that being dry already? Okay, this is gonna be cute, but wait till you see what we're gonna do to it. Okay, so let me get this in there. I guess I'll use decoupage. I was thinking I really wanted to use maybe just plain paint, but I think we'll use decoupage anyway. It is cute, thank you. Hi guys, hi everybody. Thanks for hanging out and being here today. Tomorrow we have a guest crafter coming. It is Candy's Creations, and she's going to do a beautiful fall centerpiece for us. And that's going to be on our Check Savvy Sisters page. So if you're not on that, if you're not a Check Savvy Sister, that is our other free page. And she's going to be there tomorrow. And here's what's so fun, and I will do this with other crafters from now on because it was such a great idea. She asked us ahead of time if we would send her something that we paint, because she's a big wreath person and we're painters. So she said, why don't you send me something of yours that you've painted and I'll incorporate it into my craft that I show your people. What a great idea was that? So, so Kathy talked to her, and then Kathy told me, you need to send her something. And I was like, okay, that's such a cute idea. So I did. I sent her some stuff. And so she's going to use it in her craft tomorrow. So hopefully you will see on our schedule. Oh, good. Don't you guys think that's such a cute idea? And if you're a crafter, I totally suggest you do that with other crafters, because now it's a, nice little collaboration between everybody. Okay, so now I've got that down. I'm gonna go ahead and hit the rest of that so it's shiny. And we're gonna make the whole thing shiny in the end, but I want to show you a couple other things real quick. So look how cute. I mean, that couldn't have been more simple. I'm gonna let that dry for a second, and then I'm gonna hit that with a, I'm gonna hit that with some of the antiquing gel. Okay, so here's where you totally start stepping it up a notch. I'm gonna use the Liquid Leaf by Plaid. It's the best gold paint in the whole world, and even though they're not going to be making it forever, they have plenty of stock still, I just found out. Now it won't be there forever, but right now it's still there. I know we had a lot of panic moments, but they still have some. Okay, so I'm going to do the stem and all of the sides in this beautiful gold to take this up a little bit. That's what we're all about, just making sure you're taking everything up just a little notch. And when you're doing sides like this, the best way to do it without getting anything on the rest of your paint, hi Tina, is flat. So if you can see, I am laying my brush flat. It's laying flat, and I'm just kind of pushing it back and forth, and that's it. And you'll see it. Oh, I just put my finger in there. It keeps you from getting anything on the top, but look at the difference. That gold is already making on our $1 pumpkin that I'm so proud of right now. I wasn't proud of myself for the way people were looking at me when I was in line, when they're, you know, they're getting a, I don't know, like a, you know, can of vegetables. And I've got a cart of 58 items that they need to wait for her to go through every single one. And I had a bunch of little stuff too, but I do love Dollar Tree for that. It's like a little adventure, like going to a thrift store. So again, I've just got it flat. The only thing you have to be careful of is this stuff. It is really, really runny. So you have to be really careful. Hi, Tammy. You have to be really careful that you don't get too much on your brush, because otherwise it will run right down your project. Again, if you can see, I'm just totally flat, and that's what helps. If I came at it like this, you guys know there's no way I could do it without getting it everywhere. And I won't do it today on here, but just know I always finish every part of a project, for the most part. So I will take the tag off and probably make sure that the back is really nice. Lori, they have upped their game. I think so too. But I will do the same technique on the back with the orange so it matches, and maybe I'll do polka dots or something on the back too. But I want, you know, so no matter where somebody's putting this, it needs to look good from every angle. I also need to do the gold around the pumpkin where it's white, but I need a really, really tiny little brush so it does not look Dollar Tree anymore. Look at that. Wait, we haven't even gotten the rest of the stuff on it. Okay, so there's that. Let's do that. Let's make this one with the gold also, and then we'll tone it down. I think this one's dry finally. And like I said, we're just gonna stencil an initial on this one, and just for lack of a better one, I'm just gonna put an R on this one. And isn't it funny, I'm divorced, and I've been divorced for many years, but my dad, I was talking to my dad on the phone the other day, and he goes, hey, I was gonna send you a check, but I don't know who to send it to. I go, what do you mean? He goes, well, what's your last name now? Dad, it's still the same. Well, aren't you gonna take your maiden name back? Maybe 20 years ago I would have, but you know, at this point in my life, nobody in the world except, you know, a couple high school friends would have any idea who I was if I changed my name back to my maiden name. So that just made me laugh that that was his, you know, thought that that's probably what I should do, is go all the way back to my maiden name. Okay, so we got that done. Let's let this one dry for a second. This is why I do love doing a couple projects at once, because you can let one dry while the other one, now you know, this is the gold, it's an oil base, so it's gotta go in. I'm putting it in vegetable oil, that's what I like to put it in. I used to put it in mineral spirits, but it's so bad for you and I hate the smell. So, but you can see, I use just the regular scrapbook paper, and it's down fine. It really is. Okay, so let's go to the R stencil. Oh, and let me just tell you what I'm using. This is by Americana. Is this plaid? Deco Art. I got it at Michael's, and I think it was $7.99 if I'm not mistaken. But it's just they're great letters. And I'm a stenciler from way back. I used to have a faux finish in a mural business, and I started out stenciling. But I never let it finish and look like stenciling, because here's what I do. I don't want to ruin my stencil either. So I lay it down, I get it exactly where I want it. Hopefully I'm right in the center, looks like it. Well, I think we're close. Let me come down a little bit. I know if you're an A personality, most of you, you're like, isn't she gonna measure that? No, I don't. But here's what I do. I pencil it out now. So I use this as a template, pencil it out, because I don't like the look of stencil. And this is what I've always done. I pencil it out, and then I just hand paint it. And again, this is something you can do. If you're not already doing it, you can do it. So let's see. I was gonna do white, but the white's going to be too drastic, so I'm going to go with the burnt umber on this one. And let's see, let me get a little tiny brush. I'm gonna go with the burnt umber so that it keeps our little, you know, antiqued deal going. And this is where I will go, just, you know, just dipping into that. And you can use any brush. And on something like this, you want a brush that's just a little bit stiffer, and it'll keep you from going out of the lines. I don't like that one though. Let me get I mean, that's what you need is a stiff brush, but I don't like the angle of that one. So let me go back in here. And this is what I wanted you to see is, we're gonna do some shading on this also, and it's going to look completely different. And right here where they're called bridges in stencils, I'm gonna go, I don't want that bridge. It makes it look stenciled. I want it to look hand painted. So I'm going right through that. And I'm following the exact same. Now I couldn't do this on my own. I don't have that kind of mad skills for lettering, but look at the difference. Like mine, it wouldn't have looked anything like that had I just done that by myself. So let me let that dry for a second, and we're gonna hit it one more time. Hold on, let's see. You can always tell when I really need to concentrate for just 1 second. Okay, let me get a little bit more on there. Okay, everybody still hanging out? Everybody still happy? Like I said, this is just a quick, well, maybe it's not so quick, but it's just a really simple project. We don't do a lot of this kind of stuff, but I think I've had the ladies so busy doing projects lately that sometimes we need to just pull ourselves back a little bit and settle down for a minute. Okay, so I'm going to just wipe this on my paper towel, and I'm gonna come in now and I'm just grabbing a tan. This is a country twill. We use it all the time. So I'm just grabbing a little bit of the tan, and it just needs a tiny bit. This is like dry brushing. So I'm dipping in the tan and then wiping back off. I only wiped off my brush. I didn't like dip it back into my watering can, just FYI. And while it's still a little wet, I'm just gonna go ahead and give it a little bit every once in a while. That one's still too wet, hold on. And now it totally looks like it's hand painted. So I love that. The next thing I would do real quick, I know this is like, I'm a more is more kind of gal. First of all, let's get our ribbon on it, and then I'm gonna do one more thing to it. So I'm using just this, I use this ribbon. I buy it literally like 4 or 5 at a time because it's my favorite. If you're doing black and white check, you don't want a black and white ribbon, or you don't want a black and white check ribbon. You want a black and white ribbon if you want, but you don't want it to be more black and white. You need it to be, I mean, you don't want it to be checks. You want it to be stripes or something different. Anyway, you guys knew what I was saying. And I'm just a really great bow maker. So read it and weep. It is literally tying your shoes. But let me just tell you, mine come out, you saw, that was like kindergarten, but I've never had a problem with them not turning out cute. And as long as you puff anything up, it's gonna look great. And also the key for me for ribbon is the ribbon that's double-sided. So it's the same pattern on both sides. I personally just think that makes all the difference in the world. Cute. Let me get my... Oh, I'm gonna show you something else I got at Dollar Tree too that I was super proud of myself for. You guys could put raffia behind this or anything, but like I said, I just want it to be just a little bit different. So once you seal it, I mean, it's just different. Had we put like a buffalo, orange and black buffalo check or something on it, that would have been adorable too. Let's go back to this one and put a ribbon on this one, and I do want to do something different yet to this second one. It is cute. Hi, Shirley. Where have I been? Probably, like I was saying earlier, most everything we do, 90% of everything we do, the crafts, are in our membership group now. I'm still on here once in a while, at least once a week. But for the most part, a lot of the good stuff's in our membership now. So that's why I always say I don't do any of the I don't do any endorsements. I don't do stars or anything like that. So, you know, you got to make money somehow. And that's, for me, the membership was the best way to go because it gave me the ability to have 500 sisters on top of that, which couldn't be more fun. And we have a great little community that we have developed. And we've got tons of new friends. Like literally everybody feels like they've got a whole bunch of new friends. And we encourage each other, we share our creations with each other, we pray for each other. It's just been it's a really, really great group. Okay, so now I've got that on there. This is gonna be my favorite, but what I wanted to show you is this. This is from the Dollar Tree. This is one of my finds. And I saw the Shabby Decorator do this. She bought, let's see if I can do this without breaking anything. She bought 2 of these. She used zip ties, tied them together, and then she put like cardboard, she put something cute inside of this one and formed something around it and filled it with her glue sticks. So for $2, you've got this great little container. But I love this for my glue gun because my glue gun tips over a lot and these are nice and heavy. And ever since I've started using it, I haven't tipped over my glue yet. Made me so happy. So it works. So $1. I know when I'm walking around there and I see stuff, I don't need half the stuff I bought, but I was like, oh, but I might use that someday. Okay, what I'm using right now is called Stickles, and this is mercury glass, and I buy it on Amazon. It's Stickles Mercury Glass is my favorite one. You can also find these at, thank you, Paula. I love that. I love that you did that, the hearts and the pumpkins. You can also find these at Michael's and Hobby Lobby, but they're expensive and I don't love their colors. So I buy them on Amazon. I can usually find these for $2.58 and they go pretty far. And they have them in every color imaginable. But what it is, it's like a glitter glue but better. And it just outlines any project that you're doing to just, again, take it up one more notch. Can you see that? Yes, you can. And it is going to then make this grounded. In other words, this, I feel like it's just sitting here and I feel like it needs something to set it apart. And you'll see when I get all done. And you just, unfortunately with this, yes, you have to have a steady hand, but luckily you have the guide of all around that little quote to keep you going. Okay, so look at now what difference that makes. And then real quick, let's do a white drag through. So basically what I did with the antique gold and black earlier, I'm going to just take a regular white paint right now. This is my base coat, whatever I'm using. What color Stickles? This is mercury glass. It's the best one. I suggest mercury glass, glisten, and diamond. Those are the only ones. Janet Kellum's, it's a life changer. I promise you. I do it on, like, even if I send out birthday cards, I do this. I'll highlight like ladies' glasses or bows or necklaces or something with it. It's just so fun. And the only thing, it takes about 30 minutes to dry. So you just have to be careful and be patient. Again, not my forte, but so then I do a little bit of a drag on every black check. You know why? Look at how much it toned it down. It gives it just one more dimension. And it just, like everything you do, just makes a big difference. The last thing I would do is seal it with a high gloss just to make the whole thing super shiny. but it's too wet for me to do that right now. So yeah, for Dollar Tree, and I'll post these on the Dollar Tree site, but come on, this one is my most favorite. And like I said, I'll do the orange on the back so it's completely finished. This one, it's not my style. It might have been cuter if I used different paper, but I loved that little pumpkin paper so much. So anyway, just fun, just something different today. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I hope you enjoyed seeing some of the stuff we've got coming up this month. So I'll look forward to seeing you guys hopefully over in our membership, and at least in Check Savvy Sisters. If you're not ready to, you know, make a commitment on a membership, it's okay. You can just, it's a monthly thing and you can bail out anytime. So we don't, you know, we don't ask for your mother's maiden name or anything, your social security number. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. I've enjoyed being with you today. I will definitely go back, hi Lulu, and look at all of your comments and questions and make sure we answer. The saying on the pumpkin, where did I get it? There is a site online called decoupagenapkins.com, and they have a ton of decoupage paper, decoupage tissue paper, and decoupage napkins, and you can buy one at a time. You don't have to buy 6, so or a whole pack. So decoupagenapkins.com. I think I said it was decoupage paper the other day, but I looked it up again, and it's decoupage napkins, and it came on a whole sheet of all kinds of different things. So and also, you guys, you know, you can find these all over the internet. Just print them out. It's no big deal. So there's so many free downloads out there. Okay, guys, I hope you have a great rest of your day. I'll see you tomorrow in Check Savvy Sisters. I don't know what time, though. I don't remember, so you have to look at the schedule that's, I think, pinned to the top. Thanks so much for being here, and I love you guys, and I'll see you tomorrow.